Vellum had finally unlocked the last secret of primitive technology needed. A book on the Bronze Age taught us the formula for making bronze, and now it seemed like every locked door between us and success had simultaneously opened. Now it is a rush for aluminum and copper, revisiting old locales and hotspots. However, the Cataclysm has not forgotten us. Hordes of zombies and new monsters await us even in the places we once cleared. Can we survive the nights, and even worse, can we survive Vellum's greed for materials and power? Welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, my journey as Vellum, aspiring Archmage of the Apocalypse. Today, Vellum wakes up focused and refreshed with a whole new goal, and we left the fire on while we were sleeping. But we have a whole new goal today. We are so close to this spear now, we can almost taste it. And yes, we're going to be missing blacksmithing and bladesmithing, but that's actually not required in order for us to actually complete it. All we need is the anvil and the flat jaw bronze tongs. The tongs are going to come whenever we have the anvil though, so we don't have to worry about that. So our biggest thing today is that we need to make more chunks of bronze. We need a lot of them for the anvil. Let's go ahead and search for anvil real quick. The bronze anvil is going to require 90 chunks of bronze, and then the tongs are going to, flat jaw bronze tongs are going to require only 3 more chunks. So 90 chunks is the anvil. That's the majority of it. I'm not surprised because, well, do we need a sandcasting mold for both? No, we don't need a sandcasting mold for both. We just need the anvil of 3 or more, which will come with the bronze anvil. So we just need bronze. That is the biggest thing that we need right now. And in order to get bronze, chunks of bronze, we're going to need scrap aluminum, tin powder, aluminum cans, aluminum powder, or aluminum foil. So the 2 that we're going to be looking for is aluminum cans and aluminum foil. And then we need copper. We only have 130. We need we only have 130. We need 50 for each. So let's do some quick math. We need 90 times 50. And we need like 4,500 copper. But despite how awful that sounds, that's actually not as bad as you might think. There's also the possibility that we look for chunks of copper by like digging out our walls, because we do have a pickaxe. But that's going to be our last option, because I really don't want to start digging out our walls and then have our base collapse on us. So what we're going to do is we are going to go on kind of like a spree, hitting all of the gun stores nearby, because the gun stores all had... So we're going to actually unmark this one. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't unmark it from them, because I was in search mode. We're going to unmark these 2, and these are probably where we're going to be heading first. And we're going to be checking a bunch of gun stores, because the gun stores had a lot of copper and lead. The gun stores had a lot of copper and lead, which are 2 things that we actually care a lot about right now. And then beyond that, we're going to be checking for basically every house for aluminum foil, because if we can get a lot of aluminum foil, we can use that to make the bronze. So we have a goal. We have a task. We're going to eat real quick before we head out. We'll just eat some of this pesto that we have sitting around. Stuff some fruit jam in there. Well, ignore our salted fish. We made a little bit of salted fish last time just to see how preserving food goes. And let's make sure that our inventory isn't full of anything we don't need. Looks fine. So we are actually going to walk out our front door for the first time in a little while now. And we are going to make a beeline for these nearby gun stores. It is foggy, so we'll go ahead and activate our night eyes. And wow, our pits have found a lot of things. That's not good. That Sahara zombie might actually get back up. Let's actually take care of this real quick, because what we can do is we can grab this plank and then drop it in places where we can actually get to these corpses so that we can smash them down, because otherwise this would be... Where is the actual corpses? Right there, okay? This would be a problem. Go ahead and smash down that corpse as well. We're going to ignore the fact that Vellum probably couldn't actually reach these corpses, because dealing with it in a realistic way would be very difficult. There's a bunch of... Yeah, so whenever we get to the steel phase, we do have tons of steel around us with these shattered car. And I'm just making sure real quick that we don't have any, like, scraps of copper here. I didn't think that we were going to because, well, cars aren't made out of copper. Pretty obvious one right there. But we do have plenty of steel. Once we get to the phase where we actually have an anvil and we start making stuff of steel, it's going to be a lot easier all of a sudden. That's a zombie hunter. Let's pull out our thing. We're going to wind strike him to try and knock him down. And then once he's down, slice him up. We're near home, so we want to kill all of the zombies that we can. That's an electronics store that had solar panels. Some more electronics stores. Oh, we should actually check the electronics store because we're looking for copper. That's a very good point. Go ahead and phase in and quickly just go through all the shelves. There's some copper wire. That is a form of copper. Also grab the super glue. You also can check these back rooms now as well. Induction hot plate. What does that do? I mean, it's made out of aluminum. I'm just gonna take it real quick and then drop it on the ground and see if we can deconstruct it. We could cut it up, but that's about it. Does it tell me how you can deconstruct something? It doesn't seem to tell me how you can deconstruct it. We might be able to deconstruct it back home. How heavy is it? It's pretty heavy. I feel like I would just rather find aluminum. It's a moorhen? Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell is a moorhen? Well, I'll go ahead and, yeah, I just feel like this, almost like this renewed sense of purpose. This moorhen is just like following us. That's kind of cool. I feel like this renewed sense of purpose now that we have something that we need to be doing. And we have so close. We're so close to being able to properly. Wow, that was a lot of copper wire. Holy crap. So close to being able to start blacksmithing the things that we need. Okay, so electronics store. Good to remember, electronics store is just like copper wire heaven. We have just gotten so much copper wire in such a short amount of time just now. We're going to head immediately for... Take out this zombie. Head immediately for the gun store now. Take another guy here right now. Just slicing down zombies left to right, like they don't even matter anymore. Feels really good. Plus, we've taken out some real monsters now, as well. Our personal confidence level is higher than it's ever been. Here we go. 200 ingots of copper there, some lead, some more copper. We actually might have to go back after this because this is probably going to fill up our inventory completely. Not quite. We can grab just a little bit more, it looks like. Nothing else back here that we really need. But this was one of the places that I had remembered finding before. Was a place like this that had just like a gun creation place. Yeah, it looks like everything up front here is mostly just guns themselves, guns and books. So we don't really need any of these things. Oh, nope, there's more copper up here. And more lead. Okay, we are officially at the point where we're becoming overburdened. So what we're going to do is we're just going to be making these short trips and gate back right away and go offload all of this stuff into the tower. And we do have a dedicated spot in the back corner here for all of these materials now. So we're gonna put the lead and the copper in this kind of like giant pile of materials that we have back here. We already have 600 copper and 2,600 copper wire, which I imagine the copper wire doesn't go nearly as far as the copper does. So that's probably less impressive than it sounds. This immediate success in getting even just a little bit of copper. Well, I can't even say a little bit. That was actually quite a lot of copper. It spurs us on just even more. Actually, that's a good point. We don't have to use that to get out anymore. What we can do is just phase through the northern wall there. Make sure we catch our breath, because we did gate and then not catch our breath afterwards. That can lead to some problems. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to mark here and then let Vellum auto walk with safe mode on, so that we can do this travel a little bit faster. There was a zombie hunter, so we're going to stop auto moving, turn off safe mode, and we are going to wind strike this guy. He fell down, finish him off. Beautiful. The wind strike should bring in most of the other creatures around here. The sparrow. Once again, just kind of clearing out our local things. Okay, so this gun store is done. We can get rid of that marker. We're going to this one next. We'll actually just go through the front of the gun store here. No reason not to. That's a grappler zombie. What we're going to do is we are going to phase through and then immediately wind strike him. Did he get knocked down? He did. Wait, it could reach me from there? It says grappler zombie climbs to its feet and its arms fly out, but you dodge. What is the reach on this thing? Holy crap. Yeah, we're just trying to wind... Did I press the wrong button? I did. We accidentally pressed blink and Vellum just vanished from reality and reappeared nearby. To be honest, I don't think I need blink on my hot page anymore. I don't want to be casting that by accident, so we're actually going to get rid of that. We are going to head back out here, though, and deal with this grappler zombie. There it goes. Goes down. Take out that zombie kid as well. And we just kind of want to make sure that while we're going through these areas that are just so close to home, we take out any of the zombies that have roamed too close in the time since our last time through. Oh man, yes, this is just an absolutely amazing source of copper. I'm glad that we checked these places in the past. I don't see anything more in the back here. We're going to check the front of the store now. Check through real quick. Yeah, this place was pretty heavily ransacked at some point in the past. There's some more lead. We'll be using the lead for repairing for the time being. I don't think we have another use for it. There might be some alloy that Vellum could create in the future using some actual blacksmithing methods, but for now, ooh, large tactical backpack. Let's pick this up real quick, and we are looking for a better backpack, so we're going to compare our assault pack to the large tactical backpack. So let's see. Where is like the amount of weight? We're not going to care about anything else. So total capacity of the tactical backpack is 80 volume, 220 weight. Yeah. Meanwhile, what's the total volume over here? This thing has so many pockets that it's showing us like pocket after pocket after pocket, and I don't really care about that. I just want to see the total volume. But I think that the total volume might be all the way at the bottom here. No, I must have missed it somewhere. Hold on. Let's just look at... So we know what the volume of that other one is. Maybe I just missed it. Excuse me, game. It wasn't letting me scroll down for some reason. Where is the total volume? Total capacity, 42 and 146. Yeah. So we might actually... So this is encumbrance when full 55. And this one is when empty 5. Yeah, so this is a much, much larger backpack, but we will have to watch about keeping it full. So what we're going to do in order to make sure that this is done correctly, we'll take that backpack off. We're going to put on the other backpack. Then we're going to take everything out of this backpack. Make sure that we grabbed it all. That's why we checked twice. And then we're going to unfavorite this backpack and pick this backpack up. So now we have 108 volume, but we still only have 108 weight. That's interesting. It didn't increase the amount of weight that we had available to us. I wonder if that's just a strength thing then, which means that our previous backpack at 108 weight, yeah, that actually means that we should switch back to the Molly Assault Pack, because that means that our previous backpack, the Assault Pack, yeah, see, our weight never changes. We actually could have filled up our Assault Pack just fine. And what I mean by that is our Assault Pack has enough weight that's enough maximum weight that we are going to run to our strength limit before we run into our weight limit on our backpack itself. I'm curious though, if we cast Ogre Strength on ourselves, does that improve our carry capacity? 125, yeah. So Ogre Strength right now as a spell brings us up to 11 strength, and it increases our total capacity to 125. The only downfall of Ogre Strength is that it lasts a very short amount of time. Right now, it lasts 3 minutes and 57 seconds. We do have the spell up to level 1, and it can go up to 20, so it'll eventually get strong enough that we can do something with it, but for now, it's just not that great of a spell for us. I do believe it would increase our damage a little bit, but I believe that spear damage is mostly off of like dexterity. What is that? It's a bruiser zombie. We'll leave him in there. This is a hardware store. There is an acid zombie in here, though. Make sure to take him down first. Take down the other guy, and then we will shift that corpse over and Just do a very quick dismember of the acided zombie. We are going to take a moment and play with our deck of cards here because we've been losing a lot of focus. And that's going to stop our ability to cast spells and stuff like that. Go. Do we see anything in here? Some sandpaper, plastic canteen. Well, that's actually a full set of, like, everything in here is actually pretty good. This must have been... What was this? This must have been like a prepper or something like that. Looks like it's been here long enough that everything is kind of dissolved, but we should look through this to make sure that there's nothing useful here. Yeah, like for example, right there, that was actually very useful. Combat boots. We might take the combat boots. Those might actually be better than we have right now. There's a bayonet here. I think we already have some bayonets though. MRE package with some crackers. We'll probably just eat those crackers right away. These large power tools may eventually be useful for us, but they would require power. And power, I'll say this out of game real quick. A lot of people have been suggesting that I set up power, and there's a good reason why I don't really mess with power or tablets or something like that. Is because, well, Vellum is an elf, and he's a mage, and we are trying to accomplish most of our tasks, if not all of our tasks, without modern technology. That's just kind of like, it's part of the character, but it's also part of the challenge to do it that way. So we're kind of avoiding those kinds of things like power for as long as we can. And if we got a handheld tablet, for example, we would actually have to, start using power to keep things going. Ooh, there's a heavy wooden beam there. There's actually a really good reason for us to try and get that heavy wooden beam if we could get it, because we can make long poles out of that. Yeah, we could make 2 long poles using that. And long poles are really good for making spears. But yeah, my point basically is that we do want to avoid electricity and just modern technology in general for as long as possible. Because, well, it just doesn't fit Vellum, and I think it cheapens the experience of playing a Archmage to some degree. Teleport down to the first floor, catch our breath. As we were catching our breath, this zombie got way too close to us. Okay, where else can we go? There's another gun store down south here. Let's go ahead and mark this one off again. Oh, so that's the craft shop we were just in that was saying that there is assault tools there. We're going to delete this note because that note was created by dropping one of our favorite items. What is that? That's a candy shop? Really couldn't care less about candy shop. Between our armor and our ability to dodge, we are taking threats down incredibly fast. He even managed to take a swing at us, and it just didn't matter. Chunk of steel. We have a lot of chunks of steel near home. We should not be gathering the chunks of steel whenever possible. But we still have a lot of weights available. Let's see what else we can find here. I don't see anything as of yet. Trying to make sure actually what we can do is we can search for copper that way and then lead that way. We'll go back. Looks like there's another smithing place back here. Crafting location. Should be able to search all of it. Wow, actually no lead or copper this time. Kind of impressive. Okay, so those are all the local ones. Is there any other places nearby that we can get copper? We're going to search for craft stores real quick. So there was that one. There's another one up north there. We'll head there next. So we don't know what kind of craft store that is. Take out a zombie very, very fast as we're stepping out into the dark. What the hell is that? An ornithomius zombie. Faster than us. Shuffling corpse of a medium-sized bipedal dinosaur covered with tattered feathers and black putrid liquid. We're going to give that thing a wide breadth and be cautious of it. It looks like we're getting to the part of the city that we haven't cleared out as well, as there is already a lot more zombies here. You can kind of tell the volume of zombies changes very, very quickly here. We see the putrid remains of... That was probably either going to be a regenerator or one of the pupating zombies. So we're going to also avoid going a little bit farther east here. Yeah, we're definitely getting to the density of the proper horde of the city here. Ooh, what the hell? Another new one. A blistered horror, a huge canine with multiple large, foul-looking blisters covering its body. A corrosive liquid spills from its menacing-looking mouth. You know what? I don't really want that to be around here. So how do we wind strike? Okay, in the middle of that, something shot at us. You hit the Blizzard Horror for 37 damage, and as you hit it, acid sprays out of Blizzard Horror as it is hit. We hit it, and acid blasted out of its body. Okay, we're gonna put away the spear, and we shoot another magic missile into it. Just as the horror climbs to its feet, we cast magic missile, and we hit it for 21 damage, and the body leaks acid. Acid sprays out of it in every direction, but it does go down. We're going to finish off the rest of this small horde, as it had a entourage of based zombies. In fact, they even had another acid zombie. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand in the center here, and we're going to look up and pull this zombie over, and then we're going to look down left and pull that zombie body over, and we're going to butcher everything and dismember everything once. And we just sliced it into pieces. Very good. Got a few more over here. A hazmat zombie, which went down very, very quickly. We are going to take its Prussian blue tablets, though, just in case we ever do run into radiation. Radiation is something that Vellum's not going to be able to see very well, but if we do run into radiation and we don't have any Prussian blue, it could literally just kill us without us being able to be fully aware of why we're dying. I did remember that we do need to check houses very quickly, though, for two different reasons. We want to make sure that we're grabbing any books that we haven't read before, which are the ones in red, and we're also going to be looking for aluminum foil. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this and type in alum, because this is going to be way faster. So there's some aluminum cans in here. I would just want the cans themselves. So what I think I'm going to do is we don't care about this stuff. So we are going to pour these onto the ground and just pour out everything in these cans. That gives us 5 aluminum cans. Getting aluminum cans would probably be the most inefficient way possible for us to get aluminum for bronze. But the issue is that we don't really have a better choice. No aluminum there, no aluminum there. 1 can. Actually 6 cans. Also some actual food. We're gonna step away to make the unload menu a little bit smaller. Unloading aluminum cans is gonna take forever. If anyone can let me know in the comments a better way, a more efficient way for Vellum to find aluminum, and don't say mining. That's menial labor. That's sort of beneath him to do mining. I just set off the alarm. Gosh dang it. But if you can find a better way for us to find large chunks of aluminum, I was hoping to find aluminum foil. Aluminum cans is an option, but it's just not a great option, because although we're going to have incredible access to tons and tons of aluminum cans, it's just really not an ideal option to try and go through this many aluminum cans. So if anyone can get in the comments, let us know a way for Vellum to be able to get access to a large amount of aluminum in another method, I would be greatly appreciative to hear it. That's more cans. I think we're going to stop with the cans for now. Go ahead and phase through this gate, climb over the wall, and we're into the crash shop. I don't remember what was in this one. Hot resistant aprons, blanket. I see those polycarbonate sheets. We might need them eventually, although I doubt we're going to be making anything with polycarbonate. Vellum is more in the... Ooh, a steel chain. Gas forge. Problem with a gas forge is that we're not going to be able to keep it going even if we did take the gas forge. We will take this charcoal, though. I think we're quickly reaching our maximum here. Carry load. What is that? Some sort of heavy machinery. I see. Okay, so where's next? There is a strip mall here. I actually wanted to check this out before as well, so we're going to very quickly move over to this strip mall and kind of just hit everything along the way. Looking, again, for aluminum. We'll grab that aluminum can. Another one over there. There was just a zombie in that dumpster. That's interesting. That's interesting. We might be able to search trash for aluminum as well, actually. Something I just thought about. And are, like, any of these cars made out of aluminum? There might be some aluminum, like, harvestable from some of the technology of the city. Zombie... Ooh, that's a new one. Zombie Predator. Is that an upgraded zombie hunter? With its joints in odd places and needles, this humanoid creature prowls across the landscape with surprising speed. Its teeth and arms are sharpened into fine points, and black ooze soups out from doing stuff. It's much faster than us, and while we're running, it's about the same speed. We're going to close this door here, and it managed to get one bite off on us, and even through our armor, it managed to slice at our head, causing a deep bleeding wound on our head. Oh, that was actually a little scary. Okay. We do have a bunch of books here, though. A bunch of survival books, actually. We'll take an autobiography of a mountain man. Art and Science of Chemical Warfare. We'll take one copy of that. Chemistry. Ooh, some first aid books. Wow. Okay. We're going to mark this books. We'll mark it with an L because we want to come back here, but I think we are going to have to we're going to have to probably back away from this place because I think, yeah, we're right about one more book and we're going to be overloaded. So that's a whole bunch of computer science. Oh, look at all these history books. Swords of the Samurai, Bronze Age Encyclopedia. Oh man, yeah, I think we're going to grab one of these. Bronze Age Encyclopedia, and we're going to put it in our hands, so we're wielding it, and then we are going to gate back and drop off our stuff. And while we're doing that, we're going to stop concentrating real quick and catch our breath, because we actually failed to gate several times there, 4 or 5 times there, which means that we're probably running to the point where our concentration, our focus is starting to get a little damaged. We'll drop everything off and get ready to head out again. But before we head out, we'll probably check on how much bronze we can make. Okay, everything's away. How much we make? So the aluminum is the limiting reagent right now. So we could make like 10 chunks. Yeah, the aluminum cans is getting us some progress, but not a lot. So I want to see something real quick. Can we disassemble? Okay, well, that was a mistake. So we tried to disassemble some of that copper wire, and apparently it just turned into plastic. That was a pretty massive mistake there, which I apologize for, but these kinds of things happen, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't... Ooh, did I just see that we had a diamond in here? We have a mana dust, and I thought I saw diamond in here. We did have a diamond in here. We're going to drop that over here. Oh, we did get copper out of it. Okay, good. So we got an extra about 700 copper from disassembling that copper wire. Okay. I got really worried there that I actually just lost all of that copper. Make sure we drop off the Bronze Age Encyclopedia book as well. And it's 1 a.m. We still have a lot of time. Yeah, we will head right back out. How far away are we going at this point to try and get to here? Not far enough that we need to gate anywhere. So we will just go ahead and walk our way back there. We're going to turn safe mode back on, activate our night eyes so we have a nice long vision, and then we'll auto walk there until we run into something dangerous, like the zapper zombie. Just saves a little bit of my time and yours. In fact, I'm actually going to get rid of this zapper zombie so that I can start auto walking more often. We have a wood stick on our pole here, on our spear, so we don't have to worry so much about... Ooh. Zombie brutes. Are we faster than it when we're running? It is much slower than us. Okay. So we're going to start running. Be very careful. Always taking like 2 steps each time we take a swing and take it down. Hell yeah. A pupating zombie and a boomer. We are going to boom the boomer with some magic missiles and then take down this pupating zombie, which will start regenerating, but we took it down. Bat-winged zombie, gonna leap at us. Still not a threat, though. We're gonna try and take out as many things as possible, so... flesh raptors, and... the hell is that thing? A barghest. The flesh raptors did manage to get 1 hit off on me, so we're gonna put away our spear real quick and press down on our wounds. The hell is that thing? A spitter zombie. A hunched human body with its eyes pushed up into its forehead and drooping cheeks. Most of its face is occupied by a puckered mouth. Its stomach is swollen and nearly translucent with a sickly yellow tint. And this place is basically Feral Axe Elf. Yeah, this place is essentially only dangerous things at this point. Let's wait until the axe elf gets close. Slice at it, take it down. We see smoke to the north. Back up, killing a few zombies. It looks like killing that boomer kind of brought all of the zombies out of the nearby houses. Yeah, we're getting just like a tide of zombies coming in. Fortunately, though, we can go around behind them and slice them up because we are way too stealthy for them to see us. That is a skeletal dog. We have to worry about... Oh my god, what the... Holy crap. That boomer really attracted a bunch of zombies. So we're going to take a moment. We're going to pull out our fireball wand, and we are going to put a fireball right in the center of all of those zombies. We hear a massive explosion, but we do damage all of them dramatically. Another one. What a beautiful, if incredibly loud, sound of dozens of zombies going down to a single fireball. And we put a third one down, and they all get shattered. Go in and finish up what we have here, and start... What the hell is that? A smoker zombie, blackened and twisted, naked human body. Strips of flesh hang from its frame, and it emits a constant haze of thick black smoke. As it died, it exploded into smoke. We are going to rush to get our gas mask on, wear it. Flesh Raptor, in the middle of the smoke, managed to get a swing at us, and we're going to escape from the smoke wearing this mask and start pushing down our bleeding wounds, bandage ourselves while we have a moment, and we need to quickly take off our ballistic glasses because our face was probably just terribly encumbered there. Or spear back out because there is still a flesh raptor around here. The flesh raptor is evading us, so we put away the spear and pull out a magic missile, taking one shot at it, immediately destroying it. We're going to bandage our torso even better, pull our spear back out. And it looks like the smoke is cleared, so we can go ahead and take off the gas mask as well and put our ballistic glasses back on. It looks like there's only one zombie left. This here, though. Oh, this is a beautiful sight. We are going to catch our breath. Looks like one tough zombie coming in to investigate the explosion. And we are going to go on a body smashing spree here. Just getting rid of all of these guys. Oh, that is very satisfying. Looks like there is one thing here we have to dismember because it was filled with acid. Q-spaded dog. The dog's snout and jaw seemingly fused together, the skin and flesh ranging from completely gone to barely hanging on. This bony mass as a whole has an incredibly sharp yet jagged point. Stumbles around, barely keeping its hefty beak from the ground. Yeah, that sounds dangerous. How fast is it? Well, we're running it slower than us, which means we can take care of it. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that much of a journey there. We'll pick our plastic canteen back up, which also means that we probably have a marker on the map now. No, actually, no, we don't. Oh, wow. I did not count, but I would guess that Vellum just took out somewhere within the range of 20 zombies and is feeling incredibly confident in himself right now, incredibly confident in ourselves. That felt kind of amazing, and it only used up a handful of charges of our fireball wand. Something that we can also refill as well. And with those explosions, we probably cleared out this whole area around there. At least for the time being. We hear porcelain breaking. Looks like there is... Yeah, there is Diluted Devourer to the south of us here. These monsters, these monstrous style creatures are becoming the norm. And that Diluted Devourer, it must have been trapped in here for a while because it was pretty weak, which means that it actually didn't get that many zombies to eat. The Diluted Devourers, of course, to remind you, are a zombie necroboomer. At first, this creature looks nothing more than a grotesque and olaginous husk, bloated and punctured by jet black pustules. When approaching, its glowing red eyes and an aching grin take form. Its skin tears and its guts teem with unmatched fecundity as its gaze inspires fear of nothing less than cosmic, inhuman ecstasy. Okay, no, let's not even with that one. I don't think we have the mana for magic missiles, so we're going to go back to... Actually, we'll pull out our wand of magic missiles, because I don't think we need the fireball wand. And we'll send one magic missile off of it. It reflected off its thick hide. Well, screw that. Fireball time. Excuse me. I wanted to be wielding the fireball staff. Okay, that did damage, but it also started running towards us. And its eyes were glowing. I don't like that. Unfortunately, as a small result, what building was that? That's an office tower. We also accidentally just lit the hedges on fire with that fireball. We're going to finish... You know what? We're going to run from this thing. Is it on fire by chance? It is not. If we get far enough back, we shoot another magic missile, one of our magic missiles that should be doing a lot more damage at it, but it hits and deals no damage. Okay. I don't think we have a choice. We're running out of stamina quickly. We are going to send out another fireball. This one aimed a little bit farther north, and it explodes. The zombie boomer lets out an unholy screech, and the corpses around it stir. Fortunately, there were no corpses around it. Oh, it actually animated some corpses nearby. Holy crap. We now have a bit of a raging fire over here. And, oh yeah, look at that. Well, fortunately there's a brick wall there. So even though all of those bushes are definitely going to be catching fire, there's a chance... Oh man, it's also going to be attracting all of the zombies around here as well, isn't it? There's a chance that that won't light the entire building on fire. Oh yeah, it is like a beacon to the zombies nearby. And we are basically standing in the path of where all those zombies are going to be coming through. And it's getting brighter and brighter by the moment, which means that the small fire is probably growing in size. Still foggy, so we're not going to end our night eyes. Okay, I think we need to walk away from this situation and just get out of here. Just completely get out of here. Just a handful of normal zombies here. Snot Gobbler. We don't really want to mess with that Snot Gobbler. We jump into a building only to see a Sproglodyte immediately within range of grabbing us. Oh, here's aluminum foil. Oh yeah. We take down these Sproglodyte very quickly, which I believe is what happens whenever a feral dwarf just spotted us to the south. We'll need to take this guy out because he's going to be causing a lot of issues. Like that, for example. He did alert the Snot Gobbler. Not a thing that we want to be saying over and over again. We're going to get out of this building because this has started to get very dangerous. What the hell? Wretched hatchery. Ugh, and just everything we run into, every time Vellum turns a corner, a new monster has evolved in the Cataclysm. Lethargically resting on its back, this hideous mass of sagging flesh and writhing organs, which used to be a child, twitches feebly as its midsection churns. Almost bursting from its skin, the child's ribcage is arched outward, forming a hive-like structure covered by severely stretched epidermis. Through the wretched organism's taut abdominal flesh, you witness a small form swarming within its ribcage like guts, roiling as new beings are sculpted from pilfered flesh and bone. It is literally a walking hive of eldritch monsters. And we also have several other special zombies here as well, including a zombie brute which is leaping towards us step by step. We take down the normal zombie, take down the brute, and we are going to probably leave the rest of these alone. Because, frankly, screw that. Vellum sees this inhuman eldritch hatchery, this birthing of some sort of unknown creatures, and does not think twice to honestly just make our way away. And as we are running into more and more zombies in this direction, we are going to make a beeline through this building where we can have some cover. That's a tough zombie. We actually saw the tricycle for a moment there and mistook it. And there's a zombie dinosaur. Okay, we are going to phase through this building and just take a moment to catch our breath in the midst of all of this chaos. Grab this string and head back out. Oh, wow, that was honestly potentially quite terrifying. In our excitement here, our newfound desire to just kind of go around and find materials rapidly, we almost ran into some serious trouble. Taking out these zombies little by little. We're just clearing out the hallways, alleyways here, so that we have safe venues of retreat. Okay, catch our breath again, and we are actually going to play with our Uno cards for a moment, just to get a little bit of our focus back. So if we did need to cast a spell in our current state, we actually just wouldn't be able to. Just sit down, relax, let Vellum take a deep breath, and although he has become quite callous with death in these last few months of being in the Cataclysm, we can't become overconfident. Okay, overconfidence has led to many mistakes in the past. There's some aluminum cans here, an aluminum pot. We might be able to deconstruct that, actually. We also managed to damage our spear in there. Burn all that as well. More aluminum foil. Very nice. We're going to just very quickly activate this light, and we can't deconstruct that. Okay. Turn the light back off. Don't think we attracted anything, but there is a feral elf. Get down. Okay. This has definitely been an eventful night. We're going to check our wounds real quick. Looks like we don't have anything that we need to bandage. And heading a little bit more south than we were a moment ago, we are going to continue to head towards that bookstore that we saw before. That was part of that shopping district, because there were some seriously good books there. We do want to watch the durability on our spear here, though, because we've been fighting so much tonight that we've actually managed to damage the knife spear pretty heavily. And it's going to take several hours back home to repair this. Should go ahead and check. We actually didn't. We did manage to damage our thermoelectric suit, but we didn't manage to damage anything else too badly. We need to repair those leg guards soon as well, because they are pretty badly damaged at this point. There's another Diluted Devourer. There's a good chance that we can just take this thing down. Is it bleeding yet? Heavy arterial bleeding. The bleeding... Okay. We are actually going to back away from this thing, because this is not going well. And we're going to try and light it on fire. I think this one has actually managed to get several corpses here. Go ahead and snap the target. We did hit it. Why is it running? Why are you running? Like, it was hard running away from us. Smashed it with another fireball. It is bleeding and on fire. That should be good enough for us to... Yeah. We have countered its regeneration with by bleeding it and putting it on fire, and we're able to finally take it down. We're going to check our bandages. Okay, everything's still pretty good. And our armor did an amazing job of protecting us against that thing. The Diluted Devourer got multiple hits off on us, and it just did not matter. That zombie predator corpse wasn't pulped, which is interesting to me, because I almost guarantee you that I did actually get rid of it before. There's a thorny shambler in the back corner of this place. Did manage to get one of its thorns out on us. That caused a bleeding wound as well. Okay, we're good. We're slightly poisoned. That paralytic poison, I've learned, Vellum has learned that it doesn't really take a vet unless there's a lot of it in us. So we're probably going to be fine for now. There's a sewing techniques book here, and this looks like the non-fiction section. Yeah, this is all, sorry, the fiction section. That was all fiction there. Day trading books. Here is the bookshelf where I'm just like, everything here is something interesting to us. I don't want to start picking up the same book multiple times, so we're actually going to come back here into this reading room, and we're going to turn on our light and kind of just very quickly peruse all of these books we just read, so that we can keep track of what books we have an understanding of and which books we don't. So we don't pick up the same book multiple times, because this bookstore does have the same books multiple times in a lot of places. Yeah, see, the Bronze Age Encyclopedia is a new one. Engineering 301 is a new one. And this copies of Constraint Constructions is new to us. A whole bunch of stuff about science might be a good idea. We don't really care too much about... Honestly, that's all computer science. We don't really care too much about computer science. Vellum would look at those books and just be like, yeah, that's kind of a technology thing. Like, we might be able to learn a tiny bit of science from them, but for the most part, it would be learning technology. And it's unappetizing for Vellum to try and learn parts of what used to be modern technology of this world. Is there one of those back areas? No, there is not. In fact, that is a straight dangerous area back there. You know what? We're going to leave this door open, and we're going to back up a little bit here, and then we are going to wind strike down this hallway. Oh, that didn't actually work as well as I thought it was going to. Well, this boomer, if we put away our spear and we mana bolt boomer, it'll explode, and that is going to attract everything into this house, which is good because we were about to leave anyways. So it should attract everything to an area where we're just not going to be. This part of the strip mall, that looks like some sort of laundromats. Let's go ahead and head to the next part of the strip mall and see what that is. Attorneys at law. I don't think we're going to care about an attorney at law. What about this sign? Furnishings? There's a chance. There's a chance something useful is in here. It doesn't look like it. Like it was just a basic furniture store, unfortunately. Can we get through this wall? No, there's something on the other side of it. Maybe this wall? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that wall was double thick. Okay, we'll go ahead and mark those off. How are we doing on weight? Honestly, with all of these books and everything, we're just going to go ahead and head back, which means that we do need to wait somewhere for a moment. Phase back into this bathroom, catch our breath, and then from this bathroom, gates back to the tower. This has been an amazing day of looting, gathering so much materials from the nearby area. I am curious now equipped with this aluminum foil, which sounds like a hilarious thing to say, about how much bronze could we make? Yeah, so, it costs 370 aluminum foil. So all of that foil we got only gave us one extra piece of bronze. So we can only make 9 chunks of bronze out of, so 1/10 of what we need. We definitely need a new source of aluminum. Again, I am calling out to the comments who have been incredibly helpful so far in helping with Vellum's journey, helping with some of the more difficult tasks and the tasks that are difficult to research. If you all can think of more efficient ways of gathering aluminum. But with that, we are going to have to end for today. I have been Areima, and this has been Cataclysm: Dark Days Ahead. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, leave a comment below. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.